Richie, what's up, buddy? How are you?
All right, guys, here we go with Zay. Just raise your digital hand. We'll call on you. Start things off with Rich. Rich, you're on mute.
There we go. I was talking to Coach earlier about yourself and Hunter, how you're able to turn, catches into long gains with yards after catch. Is that an emphasis in your preparation to not only the ball but pick up yards?
Yeah, in practice, we work on them in practice. Coach Daly always tell us catch, turn, tuck, and get yak. So that's what we work on every day, and then we just take it to the game.
We'll go next to Bill.
Hey, Zay. So, Zay, looking up over your history, I don't know what the number was. It was like you were ranked 125th. It's about that in Florida.
Yeah.
As a recruit. So, what the hell were they doing down there? I mean, are there really 124 players better than you down there in Florida?
Nah. I think it was because I wasn't going to camps. But I really wasn't. I was just going from football to basketball every year for 4 years straight. So I didn't really have time to go do football in the summer and stuff. But it's not 124 people better than me in Florida ever.
So what has happened this year? Where do you showed some production last year that was pretty good for freshmen, and you probably want to do more like most freshmen. But what happened from last year to this year? Because you are a different player. You're explosive. Coach mentioned he saw you on a one-on-one drill in December or January, and where his eyes opened up. What happened from?
I just got physically stronger and mentally stronger. Coach Toots and everybody was preparing us the whole time, and I just took it all over to football. Took the same mentality to football. I always had it. I just wasn't really strong enough to do it.
We'll go next to Julian.
What's going on, Zay?
What's up?
It's just a blank screen. I'm not in the place to show my face. But yeah. Yeah. I was just curious, right? We've heard a couple of times, people say he's more than jet sweeps and such or whatever. He's not a slot guy, right? What was the potential you saw for yourself as a receiver? You know what I mean? What did you think your full skill set, full capabilities could be?
I knew I could run routes. I wasn't able to show them. Last year, I wasn't able to show them because it was mostly run. And this year, they just give me a chance to run through every route and win my one-on-ones.
We'll go to Andy.
Zay, I know you take pride in making guys miss. Was there a wide receiver you looked up to growing up, someone you watched, maybe played with in Madden? Is there someone that you model your game after?
No, not really. I look at a few receivers like Antonio Brown, Hollywood Brown, but that's basically it. Nobody else.
We'll go to Trevor.
Pretty cool. It's only been 4 weeks, and you're already the ACC wide receiver of the week twice. The first time in school history anyone's done that for a whole season. Just what does that honor mean to you to do that twice already? And we're only just getting started here.
Yeah, I'm blessed to be able to do that 2 times. I just want to keep it going, and that other receivers know that I'm here too. BC got receivers too, not just you can run the ball.
We'll go to Kevin.
Hey, Zay, you guys are 4 games in now, but you've had some weird start times. Is it hard to kind of get into a routine and a rhythm in pregame, or do you guys pretty much have that, locked in now?
Yeah, we have it locked in. It's just I just go through my routine every time. If the game's later, I push my routine back. If it's earlier, I move it forward. But I do the same routine every week to get prepared for the game.
We'll go next to AJ.
Hey, Zay. So we were just talking about the 2 ACC Player of the Week awards. What are some long-term goals you have for yourself? Are there any things that you want to do by the time you finish your time at BC?
I want to try to run for the Blitnikoff. I want to be up there, one of the best receivers in the country.
We'll go back to Julian.
Zay, so I think this was a while back, right? Kobe had already gave it to you. He was like, I took it as a compliment, but one of the coaches confused me with Zay because that must mean he thinks I'm fast, right? What like do people is it official? Are you the fastest person on the team? Who are the competitors? Who's in that running? How do you guys settle it?
I mean, it's a couple people that's fast, like E. Jones, Brandon Sebastian, Bryce Sebastian. Those four I know in the top four for sure.
Do you get in? Do you guys settle this anyway? Do you guys have to like figure this out? Like, no,
Oh, nah. Usually when we go one-on-ones, it's a deep ball. Just that's probably the only time we test out the speed.
All right.
Go back to Rich.
Say, just a comment. Last year, you were the fourth leading rusher on the team. Would you like to stay involved in the rushing game? I mean, you actually had a higher average than AJ per rush.
Yeah, I like jet sweeps, but I don't want them like 7, 8 times during the game because they know it's coming when I'm coming in motion. But I love to stay involved in the run game, making people miss.
We'll go back to Bill.
Hey, Zay. You mentioned Antonio Brown. In fact, I'm going to ask you 2 questions, but Antonio Brown. Incredible footwork, incredible route running. Is he a guy you've sort of watched closely over the last?
Like perhaps for like 2 years, I watched him a lot. I got to work out with him when I was home. So I seen like everything in person. Then he was just teaching me stuff about running routes and like being able to catch the deep balls.
Oh, really? What was some good advice he gave you?
Like holding my line on a deep ball, letting it come over my my outside shoulder. Taking off, like make every release look the same.
Also, production is important. You want to produce every week, and that's still, you're a young guy, you're learning, but there is something about 77-yard touchdown receptions and 44 yards and the big plays. What is it about big plays that seems to, you sort of got a knack for it already here?
Yeah, like when I get a chance to make a big play, in that moment, I just go. Like that's all I know is just go, make a big play, get the team going.
We're going to take one final question with Julian.
A couple. How did the AB workout come about? How did you guys like meet, link up? How'd that come together?
So Coach Sig got in touch with Gino and told him about me, and I got in touch with Gino and he invited me out to a workout. So it was just me, Gino, and AB working out on a golf course.
How long ago was that?
That was in like when we got sent home, like over the Corona break.
Yeah.
It was over that time.
Okay.
Early
or late?
Like a specific date, but it was over that time.
Early on or later?
Like later on, like towards coming back.
All right. And then that like you said, catching on the outside. I think that was what you did for the 71-yarder. You know what I mean? Like you kind of grabbed it one way and then sped off the other way. Like is that kind of second nature now?
Yeah, it's second nature now.
Cool.
Great. Zay, thank you very much. We appreciate it.